Hey YouTube, it's Jay. It's Sunday and that means straight pool. For those of you that are just joining the channel, we've had several in the last week or two. For those of you just joining the channel, every Sunday I try to play straight pool. It usually gets published on Tuesday or Wednesday. Straight pool takes a little longer for me to do the editing because I show you two views. I show you an overhead camera from the other side, and then I show you this camera at the full table, and I switch between the two depending on the shot, and also I track the runs as I make them, so as I make balls, so you have a running total at all times. It takes a little while to edit, so I do shoot it on Sunday. I shoot the game on Sunday. I edit typically on Monday night, and then I publish on Tuesday. Sometimes it's Tuesday night when I edit, and then Wednesday I publish. But anyhow, so if you're new, I love straight pool. I've played straight pool for a long time. My high run all time is 134 balls. That was against Pat Howie down at CM's place in Seminole, Florida, in about 2002. That was played on Gandy Big G's with shimmy corners. Now, since I've come back, of course I started shooting again in July of last year, July 2019. I did try to come back in 2016. I had some medical problems. I had surgery on my hand, which was why I came back, but my hand got infected. It took a couple of years to get the infection out and for it to finally heal. And then it came right back. So I can't open the last two fingers of my left hand, my bridge hand. So sometimes my bridge is a little shaky. But anyhow, so since July of 2019, my high run has been, it was actually on the 26th of January. I did a 22 and then a 25. Those are my high runs. I have not made it into the third rack yet. So hopefully that happens today. I will be shooting with the Katana cue that I bought. This is the low deflection cue. I'm still getting used to it. This could go either way. It could just be another normal day of straight pool and I get a little bit better, or I stay the same. Or it could be phenomenal because the low deflection shaft helps me, or it could be really disastrous because the low deflection shaft I'm not used to yet. I literally just got it yesterday. So anyhow, so let's shoot some straight pool and let's see where we go. Again, the number to beat is 25 from a break. I did get a 32, but that was not from a break. That was from mid-rack with the rack already broken open, so I really don't count that. 25 is the high run that I'm trying to beat. All right, let's shoot some straight pool. Here we go. Now, I'm not going to do a whole lot of commenting on this, more just when there's interesting points to talk about. Like here, you know, the rack is still pretty clustered up in the middle there. A lot of work to try to get it to do anything with that. The 3 and the 7 are a little bit loose. Everything else is kind of in the middle, so I have to re-break it. Now everything is lined up almost like a drill. The 4 ball is my only shot, and I have just enough room to be able to throw it in with a lot of right-hand English. Okay, now I want to get inside that group of balls and just start picking them off.
Alright, so for this, it's absolutely essential that I don't get stuck underneath the rack. I need to come out and around. So I'm on the wrong side of the 6. So I come out and I'm trying to get on the 7, but I just don't get quite far enough. But this is going to make me alter my plan. If you haven't seen it yet, the 5 is my planned break. The 15 was my key ball, but now I don't have a choice. I have to take the 15. I can't see the 7. So I know I'm going to shoot the 7, but I'm looking at how I'm going to leave it because I'm going to have to run into something. So I decided to run into the 2 and just push it down a little bit. That should leave me to 11 on the side. And it does. This is a mistake here. I should not shoot this 11. I should shoot the 2 and then get a better lead on the 11. Because I'm going to have to use a ton of inside English to bring the cue back out around the 5. It would have been better to shoot the 2 there and get a better lead on the 11. Now I'm straight in on this 2. And I'm going to have to cheat the side pocket, or cheat the corner pocket. You'll see why I have the side pocket on my line here momentarily. So I hit that all the way to the right side of the pocket and get exactly wrong on the corner hook. I can't see my lead out. Everything was perfect up till that point. Now I'm going to have to shoot the 5 and give myself a shot on the 10. And I need to be, I'm going to get this right. But yeah, I'm going to get this right. But it's a tough place to be. I would have much rather have been shooting that 5 for the break shot. Okay, speed through the break. I mean speed through the rack. And here we go, and I missed the 10. I get the break, but I missed the 10. Still not bad for a first rack of the day. So by the way, that was a textbook break from underneath the rack. Broke them up, made the ball, broke them up, and came out to the exact center of the table. So here I want to follow the ball down to shoot the 8 from under the rack, but the cue ball bounces off something, and I don't know what it bounces off of. Kind of screws me up a little here. So I'm starting to get dangerously close to not having a shot, so I'm going to go ahead and lay up for a break shot with the 10. You can see that 8, if I had rolled forward the way I'd wanted to, I would have been really, really good. Okay, so one thing I don't want to do here, I don't want to baby this and try to stay down for that 15 and the 3. That would be very, very hard to control. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this a little bit harder and come out for the 9 or the 9. So the 4 is still a problem, so what I'm going to have to do is I have a choice of the 15 or the 3 here. I'm going to play the 3 and bump the 4 out of the way. Okay, now I'm perfect. Make the 15 in the corner, and I need to come around and up on top of the 4. I'm not really perfect. I'm almost straight in, so I have to use a whole bunch of English. I'm going to try to get up on top of the 4. Don't make it. So now I'm going to have to bank at the 4 and come around for my leave on the 15. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. And classic. I was so worried about the leave that I forgot about the shot. This would have been okay as a break. So here I noticed that the 9-5 is dead in the corner. And it's a ghost ball off of either, well, it's a ghost ball off of the 12, or it's an easy carom into the ghost ball off of the 14. So I'm going to use that as my re-break. Got the 4 as my break ball, and I'm going to roll up, and I'm going to use the 2-9 combination. Now I don't want to move that 4, and I'm going to be, so I don't want to nink the 2 into the 9. It's a little weird angle. I thought I was going to roll it over, but it's a little weird because the 9's on the wrong side of the pocket. So now I've got to come around and avoid this 4, and I do. So very cool. Not real sure why I left myself this long. I could have got closer on something. So this is a little weird because I'd have to roll forward about a ½ inch or an inch to get the right angle. I decided instead I'm just going to go ahead and roll up to the rail and out for this lead. And I'm on the wrong side of the 13, so I'm going to have to come around. That's not a big deal. I don't mind this at all. Textbook perfect brake shot. Making use of my little placeholder so I can clean the cue ball. By the way, I do clean the cue ball in between every time I have a rack. So when you see me shooting the one ball, I have just cleaned the cue ball, at least wiped it off. So everything's perfect here, except I don't have a good brake shot, so I'm going to have to manufacture one. That'll work. Or not. And we're in pretty good shape here. And by the way, I tied my high run with that shot that I just made. So now I'm shooting for more balls. This one's a little weird. I have to come up off the rail, off the top rail and back up for the 13, which is fine. I just have to get it pretty right. And I leave it too close to the 3. I really needed to be almost straight in on that to get the right angle. This is going to be a tough brake shot. The softer I hit it, the better. And just a little bit too much. That's a really weird angle. Don't know what happened to my English there. I wanted a lot of top and it didn't show up. The 14 is almost straight in, but of course I'm right on top of it, and I need to also break something else out. So I'm going to have to masse this, and it's freehand masse. I missed the shot. I did have a shot from there, but hey, it's a new record. And I never stop on a high run. I always want to see if my next one's going to be next, so I shot one more rack after that. I really didn't have the time, but I shot it anyhow. So I hated having to do that. Trying to force follow through the rack is typically not a great idea. I did have the insurance ball of the 4-ball, and it worked out okay, but you really want to avoid trying to do that. Avoid the 5 at all costs. That worked out absolutely beautifully. Now I'm in a place where I can do the 7, 3, and the 2, and follow with the 8 with stop, hopefully, for the great shot off on the 5. That was a big mistake. I should have shot the 3 instead. I don't know why I did that, but it's going to cost me. And I missed the 3. End of run.
All right, so really great day of straight pool. I got into the 3rd rack. I swear I'm so close to just snapping off a big run. If I'd had just a little bit more angle on that, I could have kept going and maybe got up into the 40s or 50s or higher. Just a hair off on the angle, and you know, 1 inch makes a difference in this game. So anyhow, great day of straight pool. Really happy. Looking forward to seeing you again very shortly. Looking forward to straight pool next weekend. In the meantime, I'll of course have a video or 2 during the week. With that, if you like what you saw, hit like, hit subscribe, ding the notification bell, and we'll see you next time.